Well, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, March the 7th. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm already an hour behind my schedule of what I wanted to be, but I'm here, so it's another vlog. Today I got to run into Southern California, make a delivery up to Santa Ana, pick up something that's got to go to Sedona, so that's way later next month, and pick up something in Bakersfield that has to be delivered here in Vegas. So, not a big money run again today. I'm getting tired of these LA runs not being a lot of money, but it's taking care of regular customers. So that's what's the important part to me. So I also need to be back here in town before 5 p.m. to make the delivery for my customer. So we're under the gun. I'm gonna have to push it today, so I'm gonna see how we do, and hopefully I can make that deadline. I'll keep you posted along the way. So with that, let's get hauling. Bit of a backup this morning at the California border. They just opened the second lane finally, so that's good, and now we can get moving. And we're through. Well, good morning. It's pushing on about 8 o'clock right now. I don't know what that is, but that has been aggravating the shit out of me for 3 hours now. I'll have to check it when I stop for gas here. I'm going to just squeeze out the mileage to get into Victorville for my fuel. I've been pushing it today. I've been doing the speed limit. I've been doing over the speed limit with a trailer, but I've been doing the speed limit. But anyways, it has been windy as hell coming down here. Gas mileage is sucking. 15. Shouldn't be. I should be getting more than 15 with an empty trailer on the back. But as I said, I'm behind schedule, so I'm trying to make it up a little bit. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna pay for it some way. I should really be just concentrating on fuel mileage today to get the most out of it, because it's not as profitable a run today. But oh well, it is what it is, and I just got to get this done today because I still got work to do when I get home tonight. I got to get loaded up. I'm going to Reno tomorrow, so it's gonna be still a very long day, a long night, and got to get my rest before I head out. Now, when I leave tomorrow, there's no rush. So I'll get up in the morning and I'll just go. And no matter what, going through the 80, going over to Sacramento after Reno, because I won't go the other way up the mountains to get into Oregon. It's still going to be some snow either way. So as long as I get through it Sunday night, I'll be okay, because Monday is going to be really bad for snow through there. So good thing I got chains and brand new tires. Okay, so I put $80 worth of fuel in the tank. That was 25.5 gallons, like $3.16 a gallon for fuel. I guess I should have asked to put 90 in the tank, because I didn't kick off. So that was 25.5 gallons. I think I have a 27-gallon tank, so I had 1.5 gallons left. Probably still to go. Well, I didn't run out, so maybe it would have kicked off with another $5 or another half a gallon. I don't know, but I do know I was on fumes coming in. I think it even kind of chugged a little coming around the corner, so I really got to stop doing that. I get way too close to the edge. I will be taking my gas can when I go to Reno, that's for sure. Normally I carry a gas can. I didn't on this one because I was like, yeah, you know, I'm leaving the house. I got over half a tank. I can get a bar stove, so I get the bar stove, and then I'm like, I can get down to Victorville and save, 8 cents a gallon. Hey, 8 cents a gallon may have cost me another $20 for a service call to bring me some fuel. So, man, I was telling you, I was getting nervous there. So, especially when your estimated range disappears and it just says low fuel, and then I still had like 9 miles to go. I'm like, oh, this is not going to go well. But it turned out okay, did all right, made it to the gas station. Couldn't figure out what the hell the flapping noise is. It's just probably it's the soft top. The front flap of the soft top, you had an option to use snaps on the inside of your bed or use Velcro on the inside of the bed. And of course I didn't want to drill holes because I was hoping to get rid of this truck. But so I used the Velcros, but the Velcros didn't stick to the bed liner very well. So that front flap is actually loose. I normally will secure it with something against the bed when I'm on a long haul, and I want to make sure no moisture gets in. But that's must be what's flapping. So, oh well, it is what it is, and it's done, and hopefully I took care of it now. Should be at my first drop off in an hour, providing traffic goes well. The wind is brutal. Probably, I don't know, probably it feels like I'm dealing with like 25, 30 mile an hour gusts against me, because I can physically feel the truck slow down. So the nice part is hopefully this is going to be a tailwind for me going home when I'm loaded. I don't mind it so much when I'm empty. It annoys me because I think I should get better gas mileage, but if it's a tailwind going home, though, it helps when you're loaded. So. And I think we're coming into a bit of a storm down here. This is not supposed to be happening today, according to what I saw on the weather. But, of course, once you come down the mountain, we'll see what happens. So I got my coffee, and I got a little French toast, egg and bacon thing from the Pilot there. They make good food there at that one, actually. I like it, at that Flying J. So, but, yeah, we're getting some fog here and stuff like that. So, it could be a little sketchy going down the hill. So, I guess with that, I better get focused back on driving. Let's get hauling. Okay, so that got that handled. Dropped off that black furniture that was in my garage. I didn't take a better picture of it, sorry about that. But I did get paid $190. I was charging the customer $150. He's a good regular customer of mine, and he gave me a $40 tip. Like that. Up that Honda UTV, that's got to go to Sedona, Arizona for April the 6th is when I have to deliver it. That's the day it has to be there. So I've got a whole month to find some more stuff to run back and forth between Arizona. So it's actually going to go to my home, get locked up, and it'll be there for when I got to go deliver it. They prepaid me, and they actually gave me a $100 tip. So that job was supposed to be $450, so they gave me $550. It's a very weird thing. So anyways, really nice people, and I really appreciate that. So I've already made $140 extra in tips, so that's like having an extra thing. So that's nice. This is why sometimes I do this stuff for my customers, because they take care of me as well. And you know, I don't try to gouge them on the front side, and they take care of me on the back side, and it works out pretty good. Not like that. Now I'm off to Bakersfield. I should be there in about an hour. So, and I should be wrapped up with that by 2 p.m. and then I've got to make it home to Vegas by 5. That's not happening. It's gonna be 4 hours at least, or 5 hours from Bakersfield. So I got a feeling I'll be meeting the guy after hours, and it's just the best I can do. It's the wind, the traffic, and everything else that I'm fighting. So, but anyways, if I quit yammering and get to Bakersfield, I can get this done. So let's get hauling. right, so that's the Red Bull cooler picked up and loaded and strapped down, and it's on its way to Vegas. So next stop, Flying J into Tehachapi, maybe. Let's get hauling. Okay, as you can see, I stopped at the Flying J in Tehachapi again. This time it wasn't so desperate. I had at least 7 gallons in the tank. I wasn't even stressing it one single bit. But I knew I was going to need fuel here because I couldn't make it all the way to Barstow with what I had. And Barstow is about 8 to 9 cents more a gallon, as always. Actually, no, right now it's 13 cents more a gallon. It's such a ripoff on the 15 there in Barstow, every one of those gas stations. But when you're traveling between Vegas and LA, that's about the main halfway stop, right? So they know that, and that's where they get you. That's why I always try to push down to Victorville, because it's always at least 5-10 cents cheaper down there. But anyways, having said that, I'm about 4 hours from home, so that's gonna get me there probably around 7:30, and I gotta go deliver that Red Bull cooler. That's gonna make it almost too late for me tonight to go get my motorcycle, so I'm gonna have to go get them tomorrow morning and then load the trailer and then head off to Reno. I still want to get out, and I still want to get up that way. I'm gonna have to see. I've got so much on my plate that I really need the extra day. Like, it'd be smarter to leave Monday, but the problem is the huge storm that's coming through Monday is going to set me back to at least Tuesday or Wednesday if I don't go Sunday. So it's the kind of things that you do when you're doing this. Now, we all know that I'm not in any rush. I mean, I have commitments with my customers, but they're all sometime next week. But I kind of want to have a little time to spend with my wife when I'm up in Oregon. I don't want to just get up there for a weekend and then have to turn around, which is what I got to do. Because on Monday, I've got to go pick up a trailer, or on the 20th. Well, I guess I'll have a whole week. So I guess if it takes a little longer, I'll still have the weekend and then into the 20th. So actually, I've got time. So maybe I won't leave until Wednesday. I just have to get U-Haul to give me a couple extra days on the trailer. So I just did a mental gymnastic thing again there. That right there drives my wife mental. She hates that. And you can understand, it's a whole bunch of ifs, ands, or buts, or, well, you know, maybe if it works this way, you know, and it drives her nuts. So anyways, let's get home to Vegas. Screw it, let's take tomorrow off. Let's just go get the motorcycles and get everything loaded up and get everything ready. And I do have a customer that wants something out of an hour away from Vegas. Maybe I'll go pick that up on Sunday and just put it in the garage for when I get home. That'll be a little extra money for next time, but regardless, enough yammering, let's get hauling. Well, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but that fill-up was $61. So I left Vegas with a half a tank. I'm not going to be stopping before I get home, I don't believe. So let's see how much fuel I'll have when I get back to Vegas. Okay, it is 7:30 and I made it home and I did not meet my deadline. But that's okay. I would have liked to. I was in a rush to get a bunch of things done, and it's nice now that I'm not going to have to. Some things have changed in my schedule. So I will go deliver this tomorrow, and I'm going to just tag it now as that's $150. So for this trip to Southern California, I got $150 to go down, plus a $40 tip on the furniture. And I got paid to come back with the Red Bull cooler for $150. And I picked up that Honda that's on the back there, and that's actually $450 to Sedona. I'm not going to include this in this one, but I can include the $100 tip because that's a bonus. I'll put that in this vlog as earned monies. So we got $190, $100 tip, that's $290, and then we got $150, so that's $340, $440. So $440 for today. It's okay. And I probably used about $25 more worth of gas. So we had the 80 down, we had the 61, and we'll add another 25. So that's 80, so it's 160. We'll just call it 165 worth of gas. How's that? So, not a bad day. But anyways, thanks very much for watching the vlogs. If you're enjoying these, make sure you sub, pass the word, and I'll catch you in the next video. Till next time, keep hauling. Fucking traffic. Fucking asshole behind me wasn't gonna let me in. Yeah, we fixed that.